We'll drive this highway just to see the modern view, but we're looking for a world from when this whole coast was brand new. Got our rock hammers in the back and brushes soft and fine, searching for a story in a prehistoric rocky line. You got your eyes upon the shale beds, I'm watching for the gleam of a life that lived and died inside some long forgotten stream. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. You were chipping at some limestone by a lonely hidden beach, and you found a perfect ammonite just sitting within reach. Your eyes lit up like a little kid on Christmas, pure and true, and I knew there was no treasure in the world as rare as you. We held it in our hands and felt the weight of all the years, and it washed away our modern day and ordinary fears. 'Cause we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. It's a funny kind of hobby to be sifting through the dust, a quiet act of patience and a whole lot of hopeful trust. But every fossil that we find, every ancient tiny shell, has a story of survival that it's waiting there to tell. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. The sun is setting on the cliffs a million years from now, maybe they'll find our story too and wonder how. Yeah, love is old as time.
Wearing my own clothes again, the first time in 10 years. And you're sitting here beside me, smiling right through your happy tears. We left those gray walls in the dust, we left the barbed wire behind, for the freedom of this highway and a brand new peace of mind. The world feels so much bigger now, it's so much more alive. I'm just grateful for the simple fact I get to take this drive. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls, and the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You pulled the car over, and I just stood there on the sand and let the ocean wash right over my own trembling open hand. I dreamed about this water, I dreamed about this air, the simple, easy freedom that I thought was never ever there. Every car that passes is a beautiful new sight, but just a normal, easy morning in this brand new, hopeful life. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled, outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride, with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You rode me every single week, you took my every single call. You were my only window to the world beyond that wall. And now that I am free again, the only thing I know is that my love for you is the one place I will always have to go. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled, outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride, with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. The sun is setting on the ocean, a brand new day is done. My real life, my true life has only just begun. With my only one.
These 18 wheels are humming a familiar rumbling tune beneath the lazy haze of California afternoon. The tourists in their rental cars, they're taking in the sight, but for me this is my office every day and every single night. They're all here for vacation, to escape their daily grind, but the peace they're always searching for is the one I always find. And this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. I see the couples taking pictures, I see the families on a break, and I wonder at the memories that they are here to make. They're just here for a weekend, and then they'll fly back home, while I'm still out here listening to the engine's steady drone. I know her every corner, every dip and every climb, long and slow love affair, a victim of its time. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Some people think it's lonely, this life behind the wheel, but they don't know the quiet and the peace I get to feel. I've got a different kind of freedom, a different point of view. I'm a steady rolling fixture in this endless sea of blue. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Telescope is in the back, all polished up and clean. We're running from the city lights, a hazy, frantic scene. Tonight's the big meteor shower, the best one of the year. And we're looking for a dark spot where the heavens can be clear. We left the noise and hurry for the rhythm of the tide, with the whole wide universe and you right here by my side. And we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. We found a little turnout with no street lights and no cars, and we set up our equipment underneath the patient waiting stars. You pointed out Orion and the Pleiades so bright, and we settled in together in the cool and quiet night, just waiting for the magic, just waiting for the sign. And I've never felt the feeling so completely and so divinely fine. 'Cause we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. Our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new history in a single silver ray. And all our little worries and all our little plans just fade away to nothing in these vast and cosmic hands. Yeah, we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy of bright and burning things, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. The first one just went streaking by, a line of silver fire. I'm making a new wish, my one and my true desire is to stay right here with you, my dear.
You're so quiet in the backseat, watching all the trees go by. A universe of questions living in your searching eye. This world is new to you, this car, this road, this sky, and the feeling that it's okay now to let your spirit fly. You've got your brand new sneakers and your brand new last name, and my only job is teaching you that love is not a game. And this is your first ocean, your first taste of salty air, silent, steady promise that we'll always be right there. We're more than just a car ride, we're a brand new family tree. And I'm so unbelievable lucky that you ended up with me. This California highway is the first of many roads we'll take for your own amazing, beautiful, and precious spirit's sake. You pointed at the water and you asked if it was real. The first time you have asked me about the way that I might feel, and I told you that it's real and our future is too. And every single mile of it I'll spend right here with you. We can stop when you get tired, we can drive on when you're not, and we'll fill this day with every happy memory we've got. 'Cause this is your first ocean, your first taste of salty air, a silent, steady promise that we'll always be right there. We're more than just a car ride, we're a brand new family tree. And I'm so unbelievable lucky that you ended up with me. This California highway is the first of many roads we'll take for your own amazing, beautiful, and precious spirit's sake. We can't erase the chapters that we're written down before, but we can write a brand new book and open up a brand new door. We'll fill it up with sunshine and laughter and with trust, and build a world of beauty from a little bit of dust. In this world that century of needs the surrounding seas, with night caught a bit in my way from one aim. And now this is your first ocean, your first taste of salty air, a silent, steady promise that we'll always be right there. We're
more than just a car ride, we're a brand new family tree. And I'm so unbelievable lucky that you ended up with me. This California highway is the first of many roads we'll take for your own amazing, beautiful, and precious spirit's sake. You're finally asleep now with a peaceful, easy sigh. You're safe now, little one, you're home now, beneath this California sky. You've got your sketchbook open, I've got my camera out. We're studying the lines of this amazing winding route. Most people see a highway, but we see the cuts and fills, the elegant design that had to tame these rugged, stubborn hills. We're not just here for beaches, we're not here just for the sun. We're here to see how man and nature can become as one. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, for our own true love's sake. We stopped to see that cantilevered house upon the cliff, a conversation with the ocean, a beautiful and wild gift. You talked about the load bearing, the engineering art. I just saw a perfect picture of a brave and hopeful heart. You saw the clean geometry, I saw a place to live and be, and we both saw the same perfection looking out at the sea. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, and for our own true love's sake. We spend our whole lives building with concrete, steel, and glass, trying to make a structure that is beautiful and built to last. But the best thing we have ever built, the truest of designs, is this simple, easy love that so perfectly combines our two lives. Yeah, we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, for our own true love's sake. The sun is setting on the bridge, the shadows are so long, our own foundation strong, right where we belong. Yeah, we belong.
We left our suits and ties hanging in a closet in the sky, in a city full of conference calls that made us wanna die. We traded in our parking pass for 2 old surfboards in the back, and we're never ever going back to that old beaten frantic track. They're probably in a boardroom now looking at the quarterly reports, and we're out here in the sunshine in our t-shirts and our shorts. We're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. You threw your cell phone out the window, said I'm tired of the sound of the ringing and the buzzing on this sacred happy ground. I took my fancy watch off and I left it on a stone. The only time we need to know right now is all our very own. We're not chasing a promotion, we're not chasing after fame, we're just chasing after feelings that we can't begin to name. And we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. We were climbing up a ladder, but we didn't like the view. It was full of empty promises and none of them were true. So we took a leap of faith together and we jumped right off the side, and we landed in the safety of this gentle rolling California tide. 'Cause we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. The surf is up this morning, the sun is getting high, time to live our real life, just you and I, beneath this brand new sky. Got a little wooden box here, riding shotgun, safe and sound. The future of a colony is on this sacred, hopeful ground. Just a tiny little queen bee and the promise of sweet things, carried on the magic of her tiny buzzing wings. I'm driving extra steady, taking every corner slow. Got a precious piece of future here and I have to help it grow. And we're driving up the coastline, my tiny queen and me, to find a field of wildflowers with brand new family. My love is in the honeycomb, my heart is in the hum, for every single busy golden season yet to come. And this highway is a river of the sweetest, freshest air, a road to a new kingdom that I'm helping to prepare. I see the lupine blooming on the hillsides, purple blue, I know it's a perfect paradise, my little one, for you. You'll gather up the pollen, you'll drink the nectar deep, and you'll build a quiet kingdom while the whole world is asleep. I'm just the keeper of your story, a steward and a friend on a journey with a purpose that'll follow to the end. And we're driving up the coastline, my tiny queen and me, to find a field of wildflowers with brand new family. My love is in the honeycomb, my heart is in the hum, for every single busy golden season yet to come. And this highway is a river of the sweetest, freshest air, a road to a new kingdom that I'm helping to prepare. Some men work with iron, some men work with heavy stone. I work with tiny miracles I'm lucky to have known. Teaches you a patience and a certain kind of grace, to be a silent helper partner in this beautiful wild place. Driving up the coastline, my tiny queen and me, to find a field of wildflowers, a brand new family. My love is in the honeycomb, my heart is in the hum, for every single busy golden season yet to come. And this highway is a river of the sweetest, freshest air, a road to a new kingdom that I'm helping to prepare. The new hive's waiting for us just around the bend. Brand new life for you, my tiny little friend, where the good work can begin. The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn-out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment, and there's no turning back. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line, a testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. We don't have a record deal, we don't have any gold, just a handful of new stories that are waiting to be told.
singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. Next town's coming up now. Hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd. Turn the music up loud. I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. Chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end. This old truck is full of blankets and of bread. We're heading for the
face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true. And I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like the day need you and me. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing you keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. We're passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause the relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Yeah. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah, we're almost there. We're not just driving Highway 1, we're on El Camino Real, following the footsteps of a history that you can almost feel. Got a book of all the missions and a dusty ancient map, trying to bridge the centuries and close a forgotten gap. The tourists see the ocean, but we're looking for the signs of a California story written in between the lines. And we're listening for the mission bells and the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. We walked inside the chapel walls at San Juan Bautista and felt the quiet reverence of a long and sad siesta. You touched the cool adobe and you closed your patient eyes, and I swear that for a moment we
heard centuries of sighs. This isn't just a ruin, it's a testament to hope, a lesson on a grander and a more eternal scope. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. It puts it all in perspective, our own small hopes and fears, when you stand inside the memory of 200 silent years. Our love is just a new verse in a song that's old and grand, written on the very soul of this amazing golden land. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. The next mission's up ahead now, a story yet to be told, turning history's fragile page more precious than pure gold. Yet a sight to behold.
Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship, a couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. You said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed, but sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient wisest thinkers keep.
greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical, a lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate, and it's never too late. For 20 years my body's been a finely tuned machine, living by the whistle and the playbook and the television screen. But the final buzzer sounded and I hung up my old cleats, and now I'm chasing nothing but the rhythm of these lazy streets. There's no training camp to get to, there's no early morning run, just me and my old pickup truck and the California sun. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I woke up this morning and I didn't feel the ache of 100 different injuries for victory's own sake. There's no coach here to be yelling, there's no playbook to be read, just the endless open possibilities living in my head. I'm just driving for the pleasure, not to get from A to B. The first time in forever that this drive is just for me. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I gave my youth to the game, and I have the scars to show for every single victory and every single bitter blow. But I wouldn't trade a moment, not a single drop of sweat, 'cause it brought me to this peaceful, easy morning that I finally met. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. No more finish lines to cross now, no more games to win or lose, just this open road and any single path I choose, any path I choose.
camera's in the backseat, the microphone is off. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do. But think about the honest truth we found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. You knew that we were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, the tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. Greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right. 'Cause we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was a love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun.
Driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame. But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release, and for the first time in forever my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine.
We spent the whole year underneath the big top's canvas sky, with the smell of cotton candy and a barker's hopeful cry. I've been the one who takes the tickets, you've been the one who flies, with a beautiful and fearless and a perfect brave surprise. But we packed up the whole Midway and we put the show to bed for a couple weeks of quiet for my weary spinning head. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best
prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. We stopped to get some coffee and nobody knew our names. We didn't have to smile and play our happy, worn-out games. We just sat there by the window and we watched the people pass. Two ghosts from the Midway in a world that's built of sea and glass. And you didn't have your makeup on, I wasn't wearing my old hat. Just two people in a quiet town, and that was that. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just two anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath the hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. It's a strange life that we've chosen, always packing up to leave. A new town every Tuesday with a trick up our own sleeve. But the only real magic that I've ever known is you, my steady centering, my beautiful, my brave, and my true. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just two anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours, a quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene. Cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours, a quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun.